Good evening. Tonight we're at Paola's at 92nd and Madison Avenue. This restaurant has been here for so many years. I'm lucky enough to be standing here with Stefano Botero, the son of the famous Paola. Stefano, could you give us a few words about the history of the restaurant and the dishes we're starting with?
Absolutely. Thank you, Maria. We have, well, first we talk about the history. About 33 years ago we started. Small, narrow storefront, 10 tables, mother in the kitchen, uncle in the kitchen, aunt in the dining room, and another aunt, and myself, and about 3 other guys. This dish has been on the menu for the whole time. It's a mozzarella taken from the curd, a little bit of cherry tomatoes, and a black olive tapenade puree. Then we have the cavoletti, the Brussels sprout salad. It's with lemon, olive oil, some apples, pecorino cheese. Then over there we have the roasted beets. It's roasted beets, carpaccio style, a little bit of Montrachet goat cheese, orange segments, hazelnuts on top, watercress with lemon and olive oil, and then the endive. Endive, watercress, apples, some walnuts, and gorgonzola cheese. Also a little lemon and olive oil.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having us here. And Paola's is beloved in this neighborhood, and people come from all over. And I wanted to take a moment to introduce my dinner companions this evening, and the wonderful Avrin Brog Esquire, who has been Paola's attorney for 40 years. And Mr. Brog, would you please tell us a little bit about what you know about Paola and the restaurant?
Well, I know Paola for at least 40 years, and she's wonderful. I knew her cousins, the Latanzis, who were very famous restaurateurs in New York City, and she needed an attorney, and we've been together that many years. She's a wonderful woman.
Now I'd like to introduce you to the wonderful Adrian, who's been taking care of us all night and who does all kind of wine pouring tricks. Beautiful. Adrian has been at Paola's for 6 years. Adrian, would you please tell us about these dishes?
Of course. Hello to you all. I'm gonna start with the first one over there, which is homemade spaghetti with plain cheese and pepper pasta. Basically very simple but very tasty. The cheese that they use, it's called pecorino, and it has chunks of black truffles in it. So when the cheese melts, releases the flavor, and it's awesome. It's really good. Second one, that would be homemade gnocchi, but they use beets when they mix the gnocchi, the flour, the potato. They use beets as well. Beets are very good for, you know, for our bodies. So it's really good, it's tasty, it has walnuts and of course gorgonzola sauce. And the last one, they call it naked ravioli. It's basically no pasta, just the filling from a ravioli. It's malfatti, it's the name. It's ricotta cheese, spinach, pecorino cheese on top, and on a bed of homemade tomato sauce. Enjoy.
The artist who's created all of this food, he's from Mexico and has been with Paola's for 2 years. Alejandro, this is amazing food. Where did you learn to cook so amazingly?
Well, I'm getting the basics of Paola, which is the owner of the restaurant, and she were teaching me for a long time, and then to go with this food.
Well, you have the talent, and it's completely authentically Italian, so you must just have it in your soul to cook beautifully.
I do. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So I am lucky enough to meet a large part of the family. People have become the family and the heart and soul of Paola's. And now I have Romolo Algeni, who's come to America and been at Paola's for 15 years, and he's from Abruzzo. And Romolo, it's so lovely to meet you. You're actually famous. Someone told me your name before I ever came here. And tell me what brought you to New York and then to Paola's.
Well, I was very funny. A friend of mine opened a restaurant in New York City, and I was just divorced. I came to New York City to clear a little bit the situation, and never come back.
And now I'd like your description of our secondi, please.
Okay, of course. We started with the scallops, nice jumbo scallops from Nantucket. We plain grill with the lemongrass, and we have the Brussels sprout sauté with a little bacon, roasted bacon. Over there we have a boneless chicken, marinated with a little mustard and with the spinach. The classic veal scallopina, capers, mashed potato, and a broccoli rub. And this is a fantastic Atlantic swordfish with a little livornese sauce. It's a capers, tomato, and a little shrimp beans.
Romolo, grazie mille. And
pleasure.
you bring the real Italian charm here, and thank you for coming to visit us.
Grazie. Buon appetito. It was a fantastic experience, and still every day fantastic experience. And with this house, this family is more exciting.